I've had moments in my life where guitar didn't just entertain me, it kept me going. Times when picking it up was the difference between being stuck in my head and actually feeling okay. And it's not because I was writing great songs or playing to an audience. In fact, most of the time it was just me, my guitar, and probably the same 4 chords over and over. Today I want to talk about how guitar has helped my mental health and how creativity can be one of the most valuable tools we have for looking after ourselves. I'm Skeet from Skeet Guitar. Let's dive straight in. Music has the ability to shift the way we're feeling, and when you're the one making the music, the effects are even stronger. There have been times over the years where I've just been feeling flat or low or just lackluster, and I've picked up the guitar and I've realised within 10 minutes that whole headspace has shifted and I'm already feeling better. It's like hitting a mental reset button for me. There's actually a psychological term for it, flow. It's when you're so absorbed in an activity that everything else just fades away into the background. Worries, stress, that to-do list, they all fade away when you're totally absorbed in the moment. And the beautiful thing about guitar is you don't have to be an expert to get that benefit. Even if you're just working on a simple chord change, you're giving your brain something creative to do which stops it looping around in negative thoughts. For me, it's not just about playing the right notes. It's the way the guitar feels in my hands, the way it vibrates on my fingers, and the way a chord rings out. That physical connection is grounding. It's a reminder that you're here, now, and in the present. And that's something everybody can tap into, whether you've been playing for years or you've just picked the guitar up for the first time. We can all develop that focus. For me, creativity isn't just a hobby, it's survival. When life's been messy and things have felt out of control, the guitar has been a constant for me. It's something I can pick up and create with even if the rest of the day feels like it's falling apart. I've seen this in my students too. I've taught people going through job loss, bereavement, stress, relationship breakdowns. And with every single one of them, it always has the same effect. It gives them something to focus on. It helps them through. Sometimes it helps us process our feelings without having to put it into words. There's something incredibly powerful about turning emotions into sound. You don't have to explain yourself, you just play. And in that moment, the thing you're going through just stops being a weight that you're carrying. Instead, it becomes something you're expressing. You know, I've had times where I've sat down with no plan. I've just picked the guitar up and let it take me wherever it takes me. And, you know, if I'm feeling down, sometimes playing a slow, somber song kind of helps lift my mood. You know, it's beautiful music. Sometimes if I'm feeling wound up or angry, playing something fast, strummy, hard, you know, all of that is just a real good way of processing our energy and our thoughts through sound. But whatever I've been doing, it's always shifted where my head's at to a better place. You know, you don't have to write a masterpiece for this to work either. All you need to do is give yourself permission to create without judgment. There are many creative outputs, but guitar has some unique magic to it. For one, it's portable. I've played in bars, in beaches, in music venues, in my kitchen, in between cooking. It becomes a big part of your life in a way that's quite difficult to match, really. You can play it on your own and just get lost in your own solitude, or you can jam with other people. Then, you know, it's a conversation without words. Guitar's also endlessly versatile. You can finger pick it, you can strum it, you can play every genre of music on it. And this day and age, with all these fingerstyle and percussive players, it really is a very, very versatile instrument. You'll never be short of avenues to explore, and it will always keep your mind curious. And even, you know, learning just a simple riff, a new riff, or a picking pattern that we've never done before, when the rest of our lives isn't great, that can give us a sense of achievement. And when you're low and feeling down, a small sense of achievement really does make a huge difference. For me, guitar's always been much more than just an instrument. It's a toolkit for creativity. It's my toolkit for expressing what I'm feeling. And when I'm absorbed in that, it's almost like somewhere at the back of my brain, I am processing what's going on, but it doesn't have to happen in the forefront. I can lose myself in just playing my beautiful instrument, you know, the thing that I've played for 45 years. If you'd like to start using guitar as a way to help support your mental health, here's a few ideas for you. First, play without pressure. Allow yourself just to enjoy playing your instrument. Not every session has to be about sort of making gains and improvement. Ultimately, that's what we want to do. We're here to learn. But sometimes it's just nice to sit back and enjoy the fruits of our labours up to date. Play your guitar for fun, guys. Tip number 2, match your mood. If you're feeling calm, play something soft and gentle and beautiful. If you're feeling angry, play some punk or some metal, or, just something fast paced, and express that anger and express that energy through your guitar. One of the things I really like to do is to put a film on or a TV show and turn the volume off, and then try to interpret what I'm seeing through my guitar. So in other words, do the soundtrack to it live, and if there's a chase scene, I might play something fast, or if it looks like it's a heartbreaking scene, Spanish romanza or something like that. But that for me is a really good way of just being present, really actively present in the moment. And we all know that's good for us. The third tip really is to use your guitar as a mindful break. So when the kettle's boiling, pick it up and just play for 2 minutes. Now, I advise my students early on, when they're learning something, when they're practicing, to do short little bursts. That's everything my method is about. The Skeet guitar method is about subdivisions and short bursts when we're practicing, and longer sessions when we're rehearsing. I do have videos about that, and I'm sure I can drop a link somewhere here if that's of interest to you. When we're caught in everyday stuff, and sometimes we can obsess about negative things, it's just breaking that cycle all the time. So put the kettle on, pick your guitar up, play an easy riff. Don't make it challenging, make it fun. The important thing is that you just allow yourself to play with no judgment or worrying about how good it is. The process itself is the benefit here. For me, guitar has never just been about learning songs or gaining a new technique. It's been a safe place for me, a safe space for me to express whatever's going on in my head and turn it into something positive. And you don't need to be a professional or even an advanced player to get that benefit. You just have to give yourself permission to create, pick that thing up and let the music take you wherever it takes you. I'd love to hear your stories. Has playing guitar helped you through a tough time, or just helped you feel more balanced? Share it in the comments, because you never know who might read it and feel less alone. If you want tips, encouragement and a community on the same journey as you, then be sure to hit subscribe and like on this video. I post new lessons every Wednesday and lots of little hints and tips throughout the week. I also have a subscriber group over on Facebook. It's 99p a month, it's price locked for life, and you get behind the scenes footage, free tabs. I'm on hand to answer some of your questions as well. I'm Skeet from Skeet Guitar. I hope this video has helped you in some way. If it has, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Happy playing!